I'm so pleased I hit record just before you did that, because that's going to be the very start of the podcast. So that was your impression of Michael Rice?
That's me.
Can we talk about how...
What's this about?
No. Why? No, this is brilliant. Why are you doing stand-up? Get on the stage. That was incredible.
Yeah.
That was SNL levels of an impression. That is fucking astounding. I felt like there was two of you in the room.
Right.
Okay. Mike's.
Remember, I said once that that is the purest way of making someone laugh is to show themselves reflected back at them.
Oh,
because
yes.
you never get to see yourself in the world, but then you got to see what you're really like.
Yeah.
That is it.
That was great. I do love if someone can do an impression. That's a very good. And then just kind of, yeah, it is quite. It's
and you always gesture with a straight arm.
Let's
You always
see.
go, no. You go, no. You never. Your elbow doesn't do anything when you're gesturing.
Would
I'm
have
on
been a
stage.
great Nazi.
Yeah, you would have been spot on. You're built for it.
Yeah, and I don't like them people.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, lad. That was good.
Well, I do an impression of somebody else's impression of you, which is Robbie's. You know Robbie McShane's impression of you.
But now I've seen somebody do your impression of his impression of me. Liam did. Oh yeah, I was talking to Vittorio and he said that Robbie said that you'd do this.
You gotta lean back. You gotta sprawl wherever you are. CMB's a sprawling man.
Right.
Push your hair back.
Yeah.
That's so sad, man.
That's so sad, man.
Yeah.
That stuff is sad though.
What's sad?
To be fair.
What I want to ask you is this: what is sad?
What is sadness?
Yeah, what's going on? What is sad? Are you sad?
Not what is sadness. What is sad? We'll come back to what is sad. Well, actually, we could fucking Jordan Peterson this. Well, you gotta ask the question: what is what?
sad?
What is his?
What is?
And what is sad?
Why am I in a coma?
Depends
I ate
on-
meat and then I had a glass of apple juice and I died. You're like, how can you call your book Antidote to Chaos when you are in a induced coma in Russia and your daughter's fucking a Nazi and a communist at the same time? And you're like, what?
And do you want to fuck her? Definitely.
And you have definitely
I
had
wouldn't
sex
blame him
with
for
your
that,
daughter.
though.
And he's having sex dreams about his granny.
Did he?
Yeah, he wrote about it in his book.
Oh, he did
He had a
write about
sex
it in his
dream
book.
about like his the velcro-y pubic hair.
out your grandmother.
Velvety old pubes.
You wake up, you work hard, you eat your granny's pussy, and you go to bed.
You clean your room, and all your condoms full covering your granny's fanny batters just on the ground.
It's not going to happen overnight. You've got to seduce your grandmother. You've got to bring her little sweets every day, and then slowly move down towards her.
That's Pavlovian.
Yeah. And don't forget her asshole. Don't just focus on the vagina.
She's got 2 holes for a reason.
Got 2 ears, 1 mouth, 2 eyes, and 2 holes.
He's a fucking freak.
A lot of the postmodernists focus on the vagina. It's a mistake. You've got to explore your grandmother's asshole.
The neo-Marxist vagina fetish has got...
I saw a bar band do a song about my grandma's asshole, and I just started to cry.
There's a clear hierarchy. It goes asshole, vagina, mouth, but you've got to do them all with your grandmother.
You can't skip steps. Dostoevsky says.
Walt Whitman. He's such a fucking creep.
We need to stop courting the rage of the Peterson fans, though. We get called all sorts of names by them online.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see some, it's hard though, but I don't know how you feel about it, but sometimes you'll meet somebody who'll be like, yeah, no, I'm really like, I'm going through it right now, but I read this book. And you're like, oh, what book? And they're like, Antidote to Chaos by Jordan Peterson.
Well,
and you just feel like shaking them and going, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But the book's just like self-help.
Yeah.
12 Rules for Life is just self-help.
I started reading Jordan Peterson, and now I'm started to actually eat my breakfast, and things have changed.
It's
dramatically.
just
rubbing it on my
Was it you
tits.
that said he's just Gwyneth Paltrow for fellas?
I didn't say that, but
That's what he is.
The goop.
Yeah, it's goop. 12 Rules for Life is our goop.
what is goop to her vagina
Yeah.
smell? No?
It's a magazine about her vagina smell.
But Jordan
right.
Peterson has a candle that smells like his granny's vagina.
Yankee Candle.
Wanky candle.
Yes, I've got one candle that smells like my grandmother's vagina and another one that smells like my cock. And you put them together and it's the perfect symmetry because scientifically my cock was made for her vagina. Oh. Just they're trying to like wheel him to Rosa. Get
him back that coma. Get him back that coma.
I only eat beef.
Somebody give this cunt an apple, right?
Yeah.
Knock him back in.
Get him a fucking orange. Jesus Christ.
He's like Superman, but his kryptonite's just fucking Lidl Apfelsaft.
Yeah, he's just like it actually like crippling him.
Assassinate him with a fruit shoot. Just squeeze it and go, oh! Back in the coma, back in the
postmodernist. You Marxist.
Yeah,
skull.
what is this?
Wow. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
How'd you get into comedy?
Just tried it. It's good. I kept doing it.
Oh yeah, that's not gay. Oh, what was I going to say to you? Have you heard of the band in 1975? Do you know them?
You went to see them?
1975. You went to go see them?
Oh,
did you get your
down the
thumb
road?
sucked by a fucking posh wank?
by Matty Healy.
Yeah.
No, Matty Healy's working class, no? His mother's fucking was on Corey.
They have a podcast where they do Secret Posh Show. You've done 1975, haven't you?
Have you?
Yeah, Secret.
Mum and dad are actors.
Yeah, but your one was on Coronation Street. She's as common as fucking...
You're getting money for that, though.
What? Ah,
Acting
come on.
every
It's about
day.
the freedom to be shite for as long as you want. Most people only have one chance.
Right.
You know, Eminem
So
style.
make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might never get this moment again.
The opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself.
Oh, you were doing Lose Yourself. What was I doing? You only get one shot, so make it count.
Is that Cliff Richard?
JLS? Is that
Are you singing
JLS?
Cliff Richard?
No, I
over
think
there?
it's JLS.
Is it JLS?
You might never get this moment again.
This is the second
clock is
time in
ticking
2 days
down.
I brought up
I kind of want a song, but
JLS.
you're singing it so
The
badly.
final round.
What are you doing?
How do you have a degree in playing the triangle and you can't even sing a JLS song or whatever the fuck?
You're doing like a Buble.
Is it
Buble
Derulo?
does.
Hey, you only got one chance. No, I mean, you only get, you know, it's like if you are incredibly wealthy, you can get to fail over and over again and all different types of stuff.
There's
Yes.
no risk.
1975, we're going for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years before.
They're 20 years. They're
5,
going
6,
20
7, 8 years. Very musical.
They've been going for 20 years and they're sick.
Yeah, they've been going since 1975.
What?
They've been going since 1975.
No, they haven't. That's just the name of the band, you stupid fucker.
Why are they called that?
Huh?
Why are they called the
Because it was a year that was
1975?
very influential to Matty's psyche, lad. Are you gonna give shit to King Matty? King Matty
I think
Healy?
he was born in 1975.
No.
He's
Was
fucking
not.
old.
He's 19. No, he's only 34 years old. You were wrong
He's
about
40
him.
at least.
47 though.
No, lad, he's 34.
Good maths.
Huh?
I know, I'm bad at maths as well. So I was,
48.
48 into
48.
Shit.
Yeah.
It depends when in the year.
Dude, I like that one song where he's like, I'd love it if we made it.
Oh, it's sick! Fucking in a car, shooting heroin, saying controversial things just for the hell of it. I know all of it,
Yeah,
lads.
yeah.
Okay,
Going
so
on
wait.
podcasts, saying things about Chinese.
Hey, whoa, it was Japanese people.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, but lad,
I loved all my friends who were 1975 fans going, and he went on this horrible podcast. And I was like, oh my God, what podcast? And they went, oh, your favorite podcast, Vittorio. And I went, oh no.
the Alex Jones show, was it?
Yeah. Imagine Matty Healy on Return the Frogs Gay.
Turn in the Obama smells like sulfur.
And it smells like chocolate.
Oh, fuck.
I think the music's fine, and I think he's a good pop
It's decent
star.
pop, you know.
Lad, he's a great front man. You should have seen the show he put on there the other night.
So I've been making fun of Mike for like in the 1975 for an episode or two now, and then he went to 50,000 people in Finsbury Park went to see the
It was
1975.
transcendent. It was epic. It was.
Did it feel nice to be part of a group?
Yeah, I'd say
group of fucking stupid guys.
there's never been, and it is a group. But like I will admit, it is like it's just straight white pussies.
What was the
everywhere.
crowd? Because I was walking through because it's only down the road.
Yeah.
It was like gay fellas, young women
Wild as cream.
and angry boyfriends.
No. What you've got wrong there is these boyfriends are only pretending to be angry when they're outside. When they see other people looking, they're like, I have to go, she's making me. Then they get in and they'll just say, I'm in love with you. Man, there's never been more straight white pussies in one place.
I love the thing at concerts where an angry boyfriend will just wrap their arms around the woman in the front of them and just go like that and just be like, I'll keep you safe, and they're like clearly slowly being choked out in a UFC style. I'm trying to watch my Haley suck someone's thumb.
I'll be dead honest, that was me. I had because I was with the girlfriend.
You never know what Matty Healy's going to do, so you got to keep them under wraps.
You done the bicep cravat?
Yeah.
Did Matty Healy check your missus's ID and then kiss her?
No, lad, I didn't let her go near the front, to be honest, but that lad has he's like a little spider. He'll fucking rummage down through the crowd, that cunt. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's like spider pedo. He'll just...
He's like spider
nuts. Just coming down to little teenage girls.
That's where the head is, man. It's extra legs. Yeah. Looks like legs as well.
But that's it.
Like Medusa.
There's times you look up and he's just gone from the stage. You're like, where's Matty? And then he's just up your ass. He goes, you fucking idiot. I am up your ass.
I'd love it if you came now.
So this is it, right? And you tell me, because I know you've definitely got like fun concert etiquette, I bet. Like, you know what to do in there. But so I was doing this a bit, whereas like the arms around her. Well, first thing is because like when Matty comes on, he's got them all under this little fucking spell. It's like Pied Piper type of shit, and they're just all, and you're trying to,
It's like the woman in black.
Yeah,
like your kid just starts walking towards the train tracks, and you gotta fucking
100%. Like, and I get it. That's the thing. I get it because part of me wants to, like the feminine side of me is also, you know, like 100%. So I'm
like Brock from Pokemon when he smells something nice, he just starts to float towards it.
Quick note: Brock will always be brought up at some stage. Brock from Pokemon will always make an appearance.
Nobody knows, but he has no eyes.
Because they were all Japanese.
Yeah.
But he was...
But Japanese cartoons have like aggressively wide eyes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Except him.
Apart from him, he just had like a straight line on the screen.
Was he black?
No, but why would the black guy have the most Asian eyes?
He was tan though, man. He was tan.
Do you think that's like a kind of... Maybe a reference to like Hokkaido? The Japanese islands?
Are they black?
I think almost certainly.
Are they black and Japanese?
Yes. No, Chris, yes. It was almost certainly, now that you say it, it was a reference to Hokkaido, the Japanese islands.
Because they are like being imperialized by mainland Japan. So
I was telling you that, wasn't I?
They are othered.
They're othered?
Yeah.
So they're black and Japanese?
Yeah, there's indigenous people on the islands of Hokkaido who, that's my take.
The Japanese?
No, I tell you, he's a little truffle pig for oppression. There's not one corner of this globe where he doesn't know people who are hard done by. That's how much of a lust for sadness this little fucker has. So sad, man. Hokkaido in the islands, man. I don't know.
We were talking about Pokemon and you brought around the oppression. That's incredible.
Well, it's just interesting to me because it doesn't matter. It's not interesting, right? But in the new Pokemon game, Legends of Arceus, that's actually set in Sinnoh, which is the Pokemon world's equivalent of Hokkaido. And the whole game is about colonising it. But the islanders are up for it. So it's a very strange version of colonialism.
Lad, you're nerding up this podcast something awful.
So how do you know?
These people don't have a... Do you know, these people don't have enough. They're trying to eat their knuckles. They don't know. You can't
They're
be...
nice folks. They're nice folks.
I know they're good people.
They're nice folks and they're well read.
At least 3 of them will be like, I never thought about that.
I think all of them will be like, I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
But 3 of them will find it interesting that they've never thought about that.
I think that.
Don't speak ill of the people on this podcast.
Would you shut up? You're the one who's always fucking shitting on him. As soon as I do, you just have it out for me today, trying to make me look a fool. I've had enough of it.
No, do you know why? Do you know why I'm on their side today?
Why?
Because I was walking back from the shop this morning and a guy was walking along the road and he took out a headphone and went, I'm listening to your podcast right now.
Wow.
And I was like, thank you, because I like when people call it my podcast.
Right.
And not yours and Mike's.
And the odd time people say it to me as well, they'll just go, oh, you're great on Vittorio's podcast. I'm like, how is that even...
Keep it up, folks.
It was his before you joined.
I suppose it was, yeah. But still, I think... I've been doing the heavy lifting ever since, to be honest. But anyway,
maybe.
I'll take that on the chin.
Yeah.
So getting back to concert etiquette and getting away from colonialism.
Shout out to Stephen, who just moved to Leighton but still has his GP up this way. Who's the guy I met in the street today?
Yeah, nice one, Steve. It's both our pods. Listen now.
It's actually my podcast now as well.
Yeah,
So.
it's actually C McBee's
Thank you for
Asian
joining.
Oppression podcast. A podcast about the Japanese island of
Hokkaido.
It's just interesting how that culture, you know.
But how do you know the Pokemon Island is inspired by Hokkaido?
Well,
Is that
you're
how you
really
say it?
asking questions you don't want to know the answers to.
Okay.
We had just literally put a lid on this little fucking Japanese loving
I'm fast.
lurch.
Whoa, hey.
What?
Whoa,
What the-
hey.
Why are you taking my role today? This is what I do. I say, oh, hey. Behave yourself. I say, oh, hey.
You don't
The
know.
original
I do.
Pokemon world was
I'm your
Kanto,
Johto?
then Johto. No, keep arguing.
Johto, then Kanto?
Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and that's the 4 different districts of
Japan?
Japan. Yes, kind of was divided up into.
Sick. that is sick. See, I'm acting like I'm a Philistine here. I actually would appreciate this a lot more than him.
Paul Sino.
Huh?
Sinnoh.
Who's Paul Sinnoh?
Sinnoh, man. He's cool. We were talking about like concerts and shit. What was your question going to be?
Well, this is it.
You went to the 1975?
So I went to, so I had the arms around your one, right? And this suits me fine because then I can dance within that because I'll have one arm around and then I can do this with the other arm.
Do you not feel like you're cutting off circulation of the brain?
By doing that?
No.
Well, her.
In the crook of the elbow?
But I think the less she's taken in, the better because it's gonna
Bamboozle her?
It's gonna bamboozle her and mess up the wires in there. And I mean, your man is like a warlock. You know what I mean? Healy.
Well, it's interesting because I think that is a big part of live entertainment. Is most tickets for stuff is bought by women. And a lot of stuff they want to go see is good-looking people singing and telling stories and stuff.
Yeah.
So your kind of job as an entertainer is to kind of get the girl warmed up.
Yes.
Then you're shuttled off, and then we're just in a venue. It's just let's go home and fuck.
Yeah. She's like, I have to fuck someone.
Yeah.
I've been hypnotized.
Well, you've been riled up.
Yeah.
Vaginally.
No, and he is absolutely riling it. Like there was women. There
And
was, like,
anally. Don't forget the
don't forget the anus.
I took my Grammy to see the 1975 and I started to cry.
She watched the concert.
Have you seen Jordan Peterson talking about the guitarist in Austin?
I saw a band and he was in love with chaos. He didn't know what was
He's
happening.
really dancing on that line and
dancing on the
it was the
line.
greatest thing I've ever seen. And it's just an okay
And I've seen my
guitarist.
grandmother's asshole, so that's saying something.
It's just 4 kind of old guys going like that and ding, and he's like,
Ding-a-ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding-a-ding, ding, ding, ding. They're playing the South Park theme.
it's interesting the concert thing, isn't it?
But wait, can we talk about the fact that men don't do that? Women buy tickets to see things because like they fancy the person on stage.
Yeah.
But men never do that.
You've never been to like a pop star thing where it's just like a sea of children and then like weird guys up the back.
Right.
Well, I went to Dylan recently.
Bob?
No, Dylan.
Who's Dylan? Tom Dylan?
She's a handsome lady.
Tim Dylan?
Yeah, I went to Tim Dillon. Actually, I went to see Dylan at the same venue I saw Tim Dillon.
Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, Shepherd's Bush Empire. I went to see Tim Dillon and then Dylan,
Dylan?
who's like a skinny London lady who's like very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good singer.
fancy her?
But there
is
was
she-
like no, it was like there was boyfriends there, but there was no like fellas there. And she was like hot and a good performer. But it's just that thing of like, there's millions of girls buying tickets to see Maddie Healy, but Beyonce concerts aren't full of guys being like, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't give a fuck about talent.
Well, it's just like we want to
No,
fuck
but
them,
we
but we
don't.
don't want to. Is it the arrogance of women to think they might fuck them?
No, it's just that they're like best. Like, so when we're visual creatures for a lot of the part. Now, don't get me wrong. If a girl can, sing a song or tell a poem, fair play. But listen, we're like for a lot of the way. No, I'm just talking on maths. I'm obviously, for me, it's all about how good
Feelings.
she is at maths and stuff. But No, but so we're visual creatures, but they are into like personality and talent. So that's why. Look at there.
I don't know if that's true. There's untalented. Wait, what were you about? You just said her name.
Yeah, you said her name as well. On have a word, you big dumb fuck. So it's over. All right, it's over.
But we had a solution.
We can edit it. Look,
We.
right.
He always says we when he says
What's
the
her
word
fake
edit.
name again?
Jamali Maddox.
Yeah.
Jamali.
Oh, Jamali was here.
Jamali was here, but anyway, listen.
So
Look.
what were you going to say about Jamali? Do you think Jamali's only with me for my talent?
No, but I think that the fact that you are, that you're a capable, talented person increases the things there, you know? I think I've made a lot of good points. I think you're acting very deaf and dumb.
No, I'm not deaf and dumb. I'm just listening to you,
Yeah.
taking it in. It's
Yeah.
not good podcasting, but you know, it's.
Yeah. Well,
And my life's been improved.
Well,
by
the
your
thing is,
knowledge.
when you're podcasting with Mike, you can't just listen because otherwise you'll say no words over the course of the podcast.
No,
he's been narky today. You're being nasty. You've a nasty streak in
it's
you
the
today.
cushions, man.
No, he's upset because I've asked to go on first at this gig later on. Or to go on
both
early.
asked to go on
I
first.
haven't asked anything. You asked me to go on first.
You're such a little knacker. You know that? You're such a little scumbag.
What are you
asked him-
doing?
Because he made out to me. He's like, oh no, C. McBee's been
Well, I need to
prima
block the
donna.
I didn't say you were being. I said because C. McBee is stepping in last minute because Alfie Brown has norovirus.
Norovirus.
Yeah,
What's that? There's a.
he's throwing up a lot.
Oh, I thought he shagged a sex worker named Nora. No. Okay.
That's so bad.
Is that bad? Come on. Give me my due. Give me my due.
We're not bumping.
Give the man his due. Give the man his
Mike
due.
forces Mike bumps something.
Who was
No,
that?
you force Mike bumps. What the fuck is wrong with you today? I'm not even joking. I'm going to beat the shit out of you with this page because you're really getting on my nerves. You're a lot of passive aggression here. What's wrong? What's upset you? Let's get it out because you're holding grudges. I can feel it.
You've knocked your weekend
Huh?
over. You knocked your
Sorry
weekend
now.
over. Sorry.
Are you spilling stuff?
No, it's not.
No.
Well,
If
maybe.
you start going on about
Have you spilled stuff on my lovely
No,
carpet?
no, no,
shut the fuck up, lad. Shut up now. All right. Let's try to have a little.
Let's just figure out who
Yeah.
should go in first at this gig because it's me.
Yeah, I know
It's
you're
absolutely because you're stepping in last minute.
What do you need to do after this?
He's going to a fucking open mic.
Yeah, because I'm just doing.
You can go on any time at an open mic.
Huh?
Mike.
No, but I'm at the end of that. I'm at the end of that open mic, which is I have to be there for like 9:10. But
Right.
like, you know,
That's
Okay.
the end.
yeah, it's not the beginning. Like what? Look, lads. Look.
It's
I
early for
like
the end.
it. I'm just trying to see where you're coming from with regards to women.
basically what's happening
finding
is I set
performers
up-
attractive.
I've put on these like whips that are like Vittorio and Friends gigs because I thought it would be way more fun to do like host and have the first half of like people I really like and think are really funny doing sets and then a break and we all hang out and then the second half I go on and do the whip and then maybe some people like get like help and like tag and whatever and help with the show. But now what's going to happen today is I'm going to host the first half of the show. You two are going to do sets and have fun and then the break is going to be me sat in a room by myself and then the second half is going to be me doing an hour by myself and then I'm going to go home by myself.
You've really put this Angela's Ashes narrative on this like whole completely fucking normal thing where you just sit and you do a show and you've made it out to be like
I just wanted a Vittorio and Friends, but they leave.
Huh?
That's what they.
You made it out to be fucking.
It's so sad when you
marrying
see
me.
somebody put on an and friend show and you're like, oh, you don't have friends?
Yeah. But where are the friends? Gone to do
They
Caroline
leave.
McAvoy's gig.
They're leaving.
So apart from that, I'm just going to go back to the concert thing. All right?
Yeah.
And see me, stay with
So
me here.
he's on first and you're on second.
Yeah, Grant.
And
What
I,
a
don't,
sadness.
I don't know who's on third.
Can you dance? Because my problem was at times my girlfriend wanted to break away and express herself in which I didn't. I was like, "What's this about? You don't love me anymore?" But so she would want to break away and like dance with the two hands. But then I had to do the same, and I was just spazzing out.
Dancing's hard.
I just didn't know what to do. It was very angular and Germanic.
I'm a really good dancer.
I bet you are.
Oh,
lads.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give just a tiny?
I went to Roscoe's wedding.
Yeah.
And an old woman came up to me and she said, I haven't seen anybody dance like that since the 60s.
No.
That's the level of dancing I can do.
Really?
Yeah,
He kept
yeah.
doing the eyes.
It was Jordan Peterson's grandmother.
I remember going out on a night out with some boys for the year above me in high school. They'd left and I was 18, they were 19. And,
Yeah.
and the guy was like, nah, man, he was like, I've never seen a man dance like that before. You dance like a woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how you
That's
dancing?
high praise.
Because
Because women are better because they're built better for
I'm using
dancing.
my hips.
or is it because you're small and woman-like
I'm not waifish.
in stature?
I'm not woman-like. I'm broad.
Like you look a little bit like what?
You're broad?
I'm broad.
You
up
think
here.
you're broad?
Yeah.
What's your one's name in Scooby Doo with the glasses?
Velma?
Yeah, the one who's like
She's
Jinkies.
broad.
Who says Jinkies?
Yeah.
a lot.
She's a broad.
Yeah. You look a bit like you say Jinkies.
You've got
a lot.
Jinkies vibes.
You've got Jinkies vibes.
I've got Velma vibes.
You've got man. You're a mixture of a lot of different cartoon women.
Jinkies, that's so sad, man.
Name the other ones.
Huh?
Name the other ones.
Patty and Selma.
Yeah.
Because of your
What?
smoke. Because
I don't smoke anymore.
But you've
Still a
got
smoker.
fumish vibes, man. You've
You
got
could
fumish
not
vibes.
smoke for 30 years and
Yeah.
you've smoker vibes.
Yeah.
I think so.
You're a chimney.
There's no point in you not smoking.
Yeah, you're a little chimney, a little factory, a little fucking old northern industrial factory. Like there's like just smoke kind of coming out.
Last night at Patty and Ed's work in progress, you said to Ed, "Do you want to go for a smoke?" And then you walked outside, and Ed goes, "He's off smoking. He just wants to smell my cigarette."
Yeah. I like a fresh cigarette.
Do you? Just to sniff
Smell it.
out. Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah.
What was the last thing you did? Whoa!
Come.
Easy now.
That was cum, actually.
Easy, Chrissy.
That was cum.
Someone smoked. I genuinely, one of the 2 days after I stopped, I was in a theatre and the stage door was over there and all the tech dudes, 5 people smoking fags at once. And the door opened, and you know that way when a big door opened on a windy day, all 5 smokes came in at once and just rushed up at me and just got in me.
And how did you like? Did that?
I was like, fuck.
It does bring us back to Brock from Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's more like Jerry when he smells cheese and Tom and Jerry, and he's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
lifted up because he's lighter than Brock. you know?
Did you feel uplifted by it? Did you feel? Is there a sexual component to it, or am I?
Well, I had to think about this because I was
Yeah.
walking down the road the other day and I saw a very sexually attractive person smoking, and I was like, "Oh, smoking's sexy."
Right.
But then I've realised smoking isn't sexy. Sexy people smoking is sexy.
Ugly people smoking isn't sexy.
No, but sexy people doing anything is
Pat
sexy.
Butcher having a fag.
Not interested.
Would that give you a bit of a
No.
Nothing.
Have you seen an old man with a hole in his neck?
Merkel,
Smoking enhances
Merkel
whatever
with
you
chewing
already
tobacco.
are.
Merkel?
Angela Merkel with chewing tobacco.
Do you think she chews?
Huh?
Do you think she chews?
Oh
I
yeah,
think she's
man.
got those Scandi things that go up in
Yeah.
your gums.
Yeah.
Nordic spirit.
And she's like, we will fix the tax levies, and then she's just sucking on tobacco.
But smoking
you know?
just enhances whatever you are. If you're ugly, it makes you look more ugly. If you're sexy, it makes you sexier.
It
Yeah.
puts the wind in your sails.
Yeah.
But you need to be pointing in the right direction.
I think it's gone full sexy.
poetic.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That was really good, actually. I think that can stay.
Very quick.
That was like an Oscar Wilde quote.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
And
what's
I'm gonna-
got wild quotes out?
Oscar, can I do a little?
Oscar Wilde.
What's got wild?
Can I do a little demonstration on you of dancing that I was doing the worst level? Which
Stand up.
I'm on your side with
Yeah.
this. Dancing's really hard.
Yeah.
But not
It's not.
because of I need dance lessons, but not in a physical way. I need dance lessons as in I probably just need therapy to be like, it's okay to dance, it's okay to
Have you
dance.
ever
It's
done
okay to
MDMA?
dance. Yes, once,
Well, it
and
didn't help.
that does help.
Yeah. it helps.
do you know what happened, Vittorio, when he was a
Oh,
teenager?
why are you
And
bringing
this
this up
is
again?
this is very sad.
Why are you bringing
this
this
is
up?
very sad. No, it's very sad. You're gonna really like. Oh, that's sad, man. You're gonna
This will
really
put you back on the cigarettes.
Yeah. So Vittorio was at some sort of a party or a do, and his girlfriend, the person he loved most in the world, was there. And anyway, next thing he decided, I can't express myself. I can't be
It was a
myself.
nightclub. It was down on the dance floor.
Yeah, and he decided to move with the rhythm of the song and the beat, and he was doing all this. And there was hips movement, and there was a feminine energy to it, was there, or no?
I'd say a powerful feminine energy.
A kind of spirit of Bernadette Devlin, or the people kind of.
You can't say that. My granny doesn't let us talk about Bernadette Devlin.
Really?
Because she asked my granny to join the rap.
Did she ask your granny to, and your granny said no?
Yeah.
Fucking type bitch. Anyway,
West Brit.
yeah. I tell you, Jordan Peterson's granny would have been fucking head. Just her legs over. I'll join your movement if you join mine.
About the raw was.
The thing thing about the IRA was they never ventured as far as my grandmother's ass.
She's got a balaclava between her legs.
Yeah.
Nope, that's just pubes.
Yeah, with the little mouth.
Someone who shaved
like an AK-47 just beneath it.
And it has demands.
And it says, prepared for peace, ready for war.
I demand to be viewed as a political
I
vagina.
demand to have things introduced. What a great country Ireland
Doing
is.
dirty protests and all.
Yeah.
Go on.
What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, I was going to say
Dancing.
Yeah, he was
Dancing, yeah.
so he was dancing. He was expressing himself. He never felt freer. He was like a bird, a gazelle, and it was with music. And he's moving around, and then his girlfriend, this sordid, cruel, stony-hearted woman, came over, and she's like, "What are you doing?" When he was just being himself, and he
so
shattered
sad,
him,
man.
and he hasn't been able to dance or get hired since. Lads, what do you think of that?
Permanently flat.
It's true, it's very sad.
Yeah.
Stuff like that will stay with you, man. You know, when
Oh,
someone
fuck.
just makes a comment. Roscoe a wee while ago said to me, I posted him a picture of my dinner I'd made from scratch, and he said that my chips were burnt and underdone at the same time. And that's just never left me.
Black on the ends, but like very, very pale in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like homemade oven chips,
Yeah, I
like
know
just
the
the
one.
potatoes be
I
cut
know
up
the
well
one.
on it, even when I'm not cooking chips, I still go, my chips are burnt.
You got to
and
blanch
underdone
them,
at once.
Christopher.
Like,
You got to blanch them.
what does that mean?
Briefly boil
That's good.
Yeah.
before you put them in the...
But lad, did you not
So it
know?
makes them fluffy in the middle.
That's good.
But did I
He's onto something.
I've got to go.
This is like this is like that Chris D'Elia thing where he finds out that Snapchat's can be saved, and he's like,
Boom.
"Gotta go."
Just out the window. Just
The bit from
Sorry for
the
screaming.
IT
It's all
crowd
right.
where the guy, the shareholders go, it's completely tanking, and he just goes, okay, and he just jumps out the window straight, but like perfectly straight.
Tell you what, people give IT credit a lot of snash, but good show.
Good show. They're all good shows. What happened is unfortunate.
Yeah,
The man's lost his
Nobody
mind.
wrote that program. Was the issue? It was all AI generated. That's how
Yeah.
you can enjoy it.
yeah, I am. Do you know what though? I say this. I never Chris O'Dowd as a comedic actor. Never fully got
Hey,
it.
he came to my friend's show. I'm a big fan.
No,
He came to my friend's show. I'm a big fan.
I think he's a quite likable guy.
Let's not talk about the Chris Dowd thing. That was rough.
Oh, no.
What? All right. What happened now?
We have to ask him to tell a story.
You got to tell the story now, lad. Well, stop moaning.
Look at Benji.
Why are you haunting this podcast?
Literally, I think 50% of this audio is just going to be Chris noises. Just,
We cut out the bit about Pokemon. It was like so. Chris O'Dowd was going to the Fringe.
Yep.
And
He tweeted about it.
tweeted about it. Everybody was sending in posters and stuff. I was going, "Oh, go see Vittorio, go see Vittorio." Having a good Fringe or whatever.
yeah.
I thought, fuck it.
That was manufactured. Because I co-tweeted it and was like, "Can everyone please reply to this? I'd love him to come to my show."
It was
Really? You did do that?
Yeah, I was like,
It's astroturfed.
God, that's clever. Stinks.
So I thought I'll shoot my shot.
why is it clever? He posted a thing being like, I'm looking for recommended. It's not clever. I was like, can everyone please recommend me?
Yeah, but when I said clever, I meant in my head.
Devious and cuntish.
Yeah. You know what I meant. Was that for a fist bump or was that just there? Well, I took the bump.
You just went.
I just took
you
a
found
bump.
a bump.
I found a bump.
You gotta take a bump where you can find them.
You gotta take a
I'm
bump where
just
you can find them.
gesturing lightly, and you're
Yeah.
going.
Mike's stealing bumps wherever he can fucking get bumps. And he goes to fucking BLM rallies and people are, and he's just jumping up. Just
Trying to
stealing
get
bumps.
down at them from a higher angle. So I'm like,
Going into rock, paper, scissors games. Just fucking.
Oh, I had a great rock, paper, scissors win there the other day. Like, absolute smasher. Just very quick. Very quick, lad.
what happened?
What?
Best of 3?
What?
Why?
What?
Why did you say that? Like, that's not insane.
What?
Why were you playing rock, paper, scissors? And what's a great
lad,
rock,
I had
paper,
a big
scissors win?
I had a big win. Lad.
Talk me through it.
Lad, this was so sick, lad. It was a big victory with rock, paper, scissors. So so we were staying. It was my brother's wedding, and it was the 3 brothers, me, Pat, and John, and there was 2 rooms, like 2, but they were like, it was just a double bed in each room. So then one of us got to get one room to ourselves, another had to share a fucking bed, and we decided to go.
What's the ages?
Huh?
What's the ages?
Pa is 33, I'm 32, and John is 27. Right? And so we went rock, paper, scissor it. And just in literally like 2 seconds, do, Pa gone, do, John on, and there was like bad blood.
Of course.
But
Were they saying best of 3?
Huh?
Were they saying best of 3?
They couldn't. They hadn't established that at the start. I won, and I just said nothing. I said stoic, but inside I was just yes,
Yes.
For
Yeah,
a medal.
you were doing walk-off knockouts in rock, paper, scissors.
absolutely.
For a middle child to get that kind of win's pretty great, isn't it?
It was
That
a
is
massive.
great.
It was a massive deal. It was a massive achievement.
Because
and
really you'd expect seniority, but he's only 1 year older, so it's like...
he's 1 year older. Me and him are kind of the joint oldest, I would say.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Is
Are
that
you
how it works?
Are you technically Irish twins? I only found out about this phrase recently.
That's right.
Do you know what Irish twins is? It's where you're born within 12 months of your sibling.
Yeah, because it's like as soon as the baby comes out, your dad's just fucking, and the doctors are like, "Get away from her!" No, you know. The Pope told me to do it. We need more.
Yeah, we got, because that's, yeah.
It's crazy when somebody just gets right back in there.
Yeah, kids in the same school year that aren't twins.
Yeah,
That's what. Did you have any of them? We didn't have any, but that's wild.
no,
Siblings in the same school year that aren't twins is crazy.
but it is nuts. Yeah, and it's not right.
Is that you and your brother?
There's a
The doctor's like, get off. He's like, it's July.
Yeah. It's Peterson. As soon as the baby comes out, you get your cock in, and not just the vagina. You gotta go.
You just get in. You get in.
You climb in.
Any
You're the new
holes are
baby.
gold.
She's pregnant with you.
It's becoming Seinfeld. She's pregnant with you.
My grandma. What's the deal?
What's the
with
deal?
Fucking your grandma.
What's the deal with lobsters?
So Chris O'Dowd.
Who
Chris
are
O'Dowd.
these people with the woke moralism? Go on.
So, woke moralist, Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah.
he's on Twitter. And he's like, who wants to come and see me? So I shoot my shot.
Yeah.
And a couple of people start going, oh, I saw this show. This is okay. Oh, check this out.
Yeah.
He starts liking the recommendations
Yeah.
from my show.
Right.
My poster. So the day comes.
Yeah.
I'm having a cigarette, as is my want in those days. Not anymore. I'm not a smoker anymore.
Changed man.
Change man. Still got the fumes. Outside there.
Still with the vibes.
So okay, who comes down the hill? IT crowds, Chris O'Dowd. And I go to the person I'm with, I'm like, he's coming to see me. And I go inside the bar, he's sitting there in my venue, getting a drink 10 minutes before my show starts. I go up to him and I go, thanks for calling, man. And he goes, oh, yep. I'm like, I'll see you up there. Okay, it's just upstairs on your left-hand side. And then I go up there and my show starts, no Chris O'Dowd. And then I hang around, his show comes out. Chris O'Dowd went to see him, but I had went up to him and said, hey man, thanks for coming. Gave him and then a couple of nights later I seen him in the toilets at the Pleasance Dome, and I didn't have to continue the interaction. I went, hey man, I don't know if you remember. I went up to you and said, thanks for coming at my show. While he was peeing so he couldn't escape. And yeah, thanks for coming up to
His cock is out, C. McBee. His cock is out.
Chris O'Cock.
Chris O'Cock. You couldn't let the man have any dignity. You've come up,
Chris.
You've come up begging again.
Oh,
Will he has his cock out?
Chris and died.
And I thought maybe
Chris and Dowd. Well done. Well done.
like a dick.
Yeah.
Big dick. Yeah, big dick. Yeah, just one of the worst. Just such a
So what
slavering
did you
dog.
said? I don't know if you remember, but I said this.
don't remember me, but I came up to you and said thanks for coming, but you weren't there to see me. And just to let you know, thanks for coming or something like that. Or doesn't matter or whatever. I just like, hey, sorry, but I can't remember what happened because my brain's deleted the memory.
Yeah.
To
Just
protect
trauma.
me.
Yeah.
I couldn't speak to anybody else for the rest of my life if I continued having that in my head.
No. Did C Mc or did COD? Did he
Cod.
Did Coddy
The great Cod himself.
Call of Duty himself.
Yeah, Cod and chips. That would be what we called. Did he? How did he like? Was he like, haha? Was it a little charming interaction, or was he kind of like, would you ever fuck off? I'm pissing.
He's been in the game a long time.
Yeah,
and he knows a desperate man when he sees one.
a desperate little shill when he sees one.
But I would say that's because he's been a desperate man himself.
Yeah.
He's a man who is a very normal guy.
Yeah.
Played for the Roscommon Miners in Gaelic football.
Yeah.
Very normal.
Goalkeeper.
And suddenly
Aggressive.
Suddenly Hollywood.
Winner.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
Like because I think IT crowd. That's my main Chris O'Dowd. But he's famous. Like,
But so when he was in, he did Of Mice and Men with James Franco.
of course, that's what everybody knows him from.
in New York.
And was he the big rabbit squisher?
Huh?
He was the rabbit.
He was. Yeah. He was one of the rabbits that Lenny killed. Lenny, played by.
Did he play Lenny in Mice and Men?
He did. He played Lenny.
Lenny
Yeah.
was played by Woody Allen.
Huh?
Lenny was played by Woody Allen.
With the most un-Lenny kind of. I'm really stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm too dumb to not kill rabbits.
Learning difficulties.
I fuck my daughter.
I think I have a tumor in my brain.
I went to my therapist. I said I've got a tumor in my brain, and he said, "No, that's a rabbit that you've killed and put in your ear hole." I said, "Oh fuck!"
And I've been seeing a new doctor ever since. I brought it to my rabbi.
It's becoming Christopher Walken over here.
I brought him to my rabbi. Okay,
George,
that's Arnie, man.
I killed the rabbit. Now we're getting back towards Lenny. George, I killed the rabbit.
Schwarzenegger as Lenny. Ideal casting.
We're back into it.
This is my idea. Perfect of Mice and Men. Schwarzenegger as Lenny. Billy Crystal as the other guy.
You got Billy Crystal. Little
I
DC.
would get Arnie and Danny DeVito back together.
As twins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Twins Part 2.
That's nice.
Twins
That
Part
is
2 of
really
Mice and
good.
Men.
DeVito is a real George energy, by the way. Like real kind of, yeah, just real kind of like he's kind of angry but kind. Like
What
he's
if
like,
George was just George Costanza?
that'd be all right
That would
too.
be really, really good, yeah.
That would be fun too. But I think to see Arnie,
I can't believe we're just Dreamcast.
yeah,
Production of Mice and Men.
yeah, we're all like staring out into the, yeah,
This is our job.
yeah,
Go see Chris at the Fringe.
yeah.
Right?
Please.
It's mostly
just him-
dreamcasting of Mice and Men.
It's just him sitting
Classic
there.
American novels as cast by Christopher Macarthur-Boyd. Do you want to see The Great Gatsby with
grapes are
Samuel L.
red.
Jackson?
Who are we saying? I'm saying John Boyega.
John Boyega in The Grapes of Wrath.
I'm not even read that.
Hey lads, John Boyega. I keep hearing this name. Who's this guy?
The Black Stormtrooper from Star Wars.
Right, that's right.
Attack the Block.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You see that?
No. I haven't seen it. But no, someone told me.
Space Invaders, is that Attack the Block?
It's like Space Invaders. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we talking about before that?
But no, I was gonna get we were on O'Dowd, but before that
We were dancing.
we were on to dancing, and so I got right. We've gotten taken away by
We've
a
gotten
stream of
whisked away by a stream
ideas
of joy and
of joy,
happiness.
joy and happiness,
and
fun and
fun.
exuberance and friendship. Everyone in. Yeah. Let's give us cocks. Come on.
I'm just it's too short there. It's pathetic.
I've got short legs.
boys, I can't reach.
Our decks are probably similar
Flashbacks
heights.
to my childhood.
Oh, I wanted to do a little dance demonstration with you, lad. So this is how I was.
I can't believe we were too good at improv there. We yes-anded too hard there. Mike was just like, let's do it with our cards. And we were like, well, it's good podcasting.
But you know what I did, which is what I just started it, and now he can't leave me. Just.
We could have and we should have.
Like if you just left me like this,
We just like,
over.
of Mason
My career's
Man,
over.
like under his ass, like.
Yeah.
So I think
Matty Healy pops up just out of somewhere. Can I do?
I reckon that guy from Green Mile would be a good Lenny.
God.
Woody Allen and of Mason Man
Shoving rabbits up his ass, doing. Right. So because I want to show.
He needs to calm down. He needs to
See,
calm
McPhee,
down.
what we got him. See, McPhee had a fizzy before. I knew it was a bad idea. I knew he was going to be off the fucking rails. If you fill this man with fizzy, it's like putting
It's
fucking.
over for these
Oh
hoes.
yeah, you're lighting up
I
a
was
firework.
just working on a bit in my head of like Woody Allen as Matty Healy in that song. Just like, it's too much.
I got a tumor in my head.
Talking to my therapist. I'd love it if we made it.
Yeah.
He can't sing as Woody Allen. It's too hard.
That's why he plays the clarinet.
He's too talky
He's an
a
oboe
guy.
man. You know?
Yeah. Fucking poor old Woody.
We should
Listen,
dance then, mate.
Huh? Okay, so no, what I want to do, because I feel there was a time in there that like a whole generation of men with that were there with their girlfriends, but to be honest, I think most of them knew the words because I didn't know the 1975 before. I just knew she loved them, so I bought tickets and then I started listening to them. And at first listen, I was like, "This is absolute garbage. I hate this."
Really, yeah.
And then as I listen and listen more, you start to just. Like you know what I mean? You just get into their little fucking. You just become a little pussy. Like you know what I mean? You just
become a little pussy?
You become a little
Yeah.
pussy. I swear to God, lad, I'm such a pussy now. I'm
do?
like looking up recipes for tiramisus. I'm just like, but
That's cool.
oh, so cool. So look, I want you to stand up because this is what everyone was doing. This dance,
We're
and
not
it was
standing up again.
It was
You
actually.
can't get us twice.
Okay.
Okay,
Fool
and
me
to be
once,
honest, it was
Mike,
going to be
fool-
degrading for you to have to do this.
Fool me
as
once.
my
You're gonna make me make it?
girlfriend. Yeah. So my girlfriend was there, and there was a load of us in unison. And it was to this song. So there's a song about like just suicide, which there's never been more people with like that were on antidepressants at a concert. Like it was just like searching everyone
Do you think
there.
1975 is the most SSRI filled
Oh lad, yeah. Well,
concert in the world?
I just know I'm on them. and I
You're
was
on them,
there.
and you're like, well, everybody is.
Yeah.
I feel nothing, so everybody must as
Yeah.
well.
Found my people.
I know there was because there's a
Just
song.
walking around going, your dick's soft, your dick's soft, your dick's soft, your dick's soft.
There was a song where, and this is when the crowd really got going about when it goes, and I always wanna die sometimes, and everyone's like, ah, you know, people were just like going nuts. But while they were doing that song, because it's like, I always wanna, people had their girlfriends, and this was the dance. Like everyone was like,
wanna
die sometimes, and it was just I don't know why it was the strangest little occurrence of all time because there was loads of us, like you could see it was like in unison.
So what was it? Was it like flossing or humping?
No, it was like slow, like I always wanted, and it was just like you could tell, kind of Matty Healy was kind of looking at me like, "This is not what I wanted." Like,
There was too many people.
When I wrote
50,000.
this, I wasn't like, I hope a whole bunch of London teens start grinding, man. You know?
Yeah, but it was really sad. Like it was humping where like people's dicks don't work. You know what I mean? Like it was real like
I know what you mean.
you know, like, there's no penetration whatsoever.
No.
It's just
just
instead of having
friction.
sex, let's move in the same direction.
The drag.
Oh yeah, you're both going, and you're just rocking your hips together.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, oh my god,
Um,
frictionless humping.
Oh man, it was, but it felt like very powerful, and it was like we are all like
We're all
weak men, but we're
misinterpreting
together.
this song together.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Can you get off that cushion again?
Am I on again? You're being. He's trying to impress you by being mean to me. So I want you to know that because he's usually like.
Was that mean?
He's always usually really.
Was
kind.
that mean?
Yeah.
When I said, "Can you get off that cushion, please"?
It's hard when a
Yeah.
2-person dynamic becomes a 3-person dynamic because Just the dynamic changes. Not to get too meta.
No, you're not. You're making up a good point. But
Well, last time we did it,
nastiness has come over him. Cruelty.
I lost the video file, so it never got released. So you're the second but first guest on the podcast.
Was it Paddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was so delighted.
Nasty little prick.
He was so happy that the podcast didn't come out.
He was Irish.
Huh?
I thought he was Irish. Then I heard his voice in English.
Oh, Northern Paddy, no. Oh, life's hard when you're this good looking.
Shut up,
He's
Paddy.
such a handsome
Really
cunt, isn't he?
makes it-
Yeah, it's a nasty.
He's viscerally, like, smolderingly handsome, and it's just fucking stupid.
And he couldn't be less like happy. He's just it's just really talented and good.
Why
looking.
do we keep like the two guests we've had, even though the first guest episode didn't come out? Why do we just get the saddest cunts ever?
Yeah.
Like just absolute misery fetish guys.
No,
Really?
C McBee's a bag of Skittles, but he's a bag of Skittles that says it's sad
And
every
a
once in a
grey
while.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a grey bag filled with Skittles.
Do you know? Have you ever seen the
Yeah,
Skittles?
a burlap sack filled with Skittles. That's
Yeah.
Christopher Macarthur-Boyd.
I
Get
wish
that
I
on the
was-
poster.
I wish I was sad that I matched my fucking crust.
Yeah.
It's like a horrible burnt whole loaf of bread and you dig inside and it's gravy. That's me, man.
Yeah, lad.
Wow,
No,
a burnt loaf
like-
of bread
Beans.
filled with gravy.
Beans. Not gravy, beans.
Beans.
Yeah.
Are you into beans? You
Have you
beans
saw
boys?
that thing where somebody has a whole loaf of bread and then they have spaghetti inside and the bowl was the bread?
No.
You seen this, Italian?
No, I haven't seen that. I used to make super noodle sandwiches though,
That's not
with beans in them.
Don't have your eyes. I used to make super noodle sandwiches. with-
What are you doing? Why are you trying to? You're like trying to pull your mask off.
That's horrible.
That's rotten,
This
lad.
is like an anime.
Stop doing that, lad. Fucking
I used
hell.
to make
Ginger
toasties
equal.
actually. So if you get super noodles, baked beans, cooked super noodles, baked beans, and put it in a toasty, it's really tasty.
I bet it fucking is, lad.
Do you ever do super noodles and baked beans?
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
the
it's
whole
super
food
noodles with
pyramid.
cut up hot dogs in them.
Ooh.
You're
I knew
you're a
you'd
hot
bring-
doggy boy.
I knew you'd bring
Sausages.
sausages in
You're
here.
always on about
I was
the
waiting for the
sausages.
sausages. I was waiting for the sausages
Yeah.
to come in. You were holding back for the whole episode, being like, "Don't bring up sausages.
don't bring 'em
That's
up."
what he wants from you."
We had a great breakfast in Nottingham, didn't we?
Oh, lad.
Yeah.
We were kings, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Is
had
Is this
a
a
nice
Friday,
Indian in
Saturday?
Birmingham.
We did have a nice Indian in Birmingham.
Which was better? Overall.
What are you doing? It's a
Which
different
was more
experience.
meaningful? Sure.
Different experience. A cooked English breakfast
so-
is very different to an Indian dinner.
Yeah, but you're just afraid because you know that our breakfast was more meaningful.
I just want
probably.
to say, Michael, after that weekend that we spent together,
Yeah.
you know, me and you had one night,
Well, this is
one
the thing.
afternoon. It wasn't
This
like
is
a
the thing.
one-on-one.
Friday, Saturday at a club is a different. That's a more important relationship
Yeah.
bonding experience than just a day.
And there was a few of us that time.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day
not describe
full of Indian
Nottingham.
food.
The Emerald City.
He does sing a lot on the podcast, and it is nice. He's
It
actually
is
got
a really
he's got
nice
a beautiful
voice.
voice.
Yeah, you both had a go at me for my voice earlier. I was trying to reclaim the voice.
We can't do JLS.
Yeah, you did. But the song you were singing, you were vague.
You
You
only
didn't.
have one shot.
Yeah,
So make it count.
Yeah.
We'll never get this moment again. The clock is ticking down. It's the final round.
Yeah. Okay. See that one you were able to get us on board more because you
Yeah.
involved the last time.
Well, I
you were
got confidence from the musical theatre Wicked.
That's right. But you were snatching at it the first time, and we didn't really know what song it
But
was.
this is
And
the
it
thing.
was,
I don't believe. This is my problem with dancing as well. I don't believe in it, and then that's bad.
yeah,
Commitment.
You got to commit to the bit.
yeah.
So I would just want to say I walked away for that weekend going,
Yeah.
I've got a new best friend.
Yeah.
I don't know how you felt about it,
Yeah,
but
I felt like that as well.
I felt really like, wow. You
Yeah.
know, we'd only met and got away that one time
Yeah.
3 years ago, and they were like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And then we just,
This is horrific for me.
We had a great
I remember
connection.
I said to Mike, we're friends, and he went, we've met.
9 weeks into the podcast, we've met. Fuck.
We've met. I didn't
met.
say that.
Yes, he did. Yes, this is when this was just before I started to seek diagnosis for autism.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we're friends, and Mike went, we've met.
No, I didn't say we've met. This is what I said, right?
What did you say?
This is what I've said. So, friend, and I was like, I say comedy friends. Like we hadn't been together outside of anything.
I don't
comedy.
do anything with anyone outside of comedy.
Right. But
So after you said that, I sat in the house going, I've no friends.
oh, for fuck's sake! Now he's making me look a cunt
I cried
again.
to my girlfriend.
Did you cry? Did you actually cry? For fuck's sake, you've come in to really
Vittorio.
do me in today.
My world came crumbling down around me.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It was
How
like
close were you,
that
though?
was my O'Dowd
How
moment.
close were you?
Well, comedy, we'd see, it's like London. You see each other when you're round. I like Vittorio, but like that's, do you know what I mean? I'd only been in
How
London.
many times did you gig together? Had you been for a dinner or anything?
Not many.
Had you been to watch some sporting event together or a musical
No,
event?
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. We're very good friends now. I love him. He's a good lad.
You're
Look
sharing
at
a
him.
couch.
Look, smile at the camera.
How long ago was this?
Huh?
How long ago was this?
This was like just after Edinburgh last year.
November,
Yeah.
October, November time.
Yeah.
Something in and around that.
Look, don't be sitting there with your big Freudian head and you.
Big Friday
I
night.
don't it. Yeah.
I did have a big
Mike's
head.
gonna lie down in the Patreon, and you're gonna just therapize him.
So how long
the
had you been
legs.
going out? And you were crying. Yeah. Imagine a therapist just goes, fucking bunch of losers. I diagnose you as a fucking weebs.
Yeah.
Well, I've been watching The Sopranos recently. I've never seen it before, and the therapist in that, I feel like she doesn't say things that therapists say.
Melfi.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hot, isn't she?
She is very,
She's
very
a beautiful
hot.
woman.
A woman who listens.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that you
Something
can't fall
else.
for the trap. This is what Tony did, and then he went to kiss her, and she was like, "You don't love me, you love the process."
You think that Tony was in love with the process? He was in love with the psychiatric
He was
process.
in love with the ducks.
He wanted to shag your one.
Yeah. And the ducks.
This is lit. I just watched the episode. She says to him, "You're in love with the process." It's
Right.
because it's working, and you think I'm replacing all the faults in the women in your life.
Do you ever been to therapy? Oh yeah,
Only
you're
since
meant
I was.
to.
Only,
Yeah.
Have you been?
only since I was
yeah,
nine.
you have
Flat
been.
out,
Yeah,
broke up
yeah.
with Drew recently.
I did break up with my therapist recently, which people have asked me to talk about on the
because
Patreon.
we mentioned
Actually
it for
not to.
half a second.
No, people have asked me, like, bro, because we brought it up and then I never said it.
Yeah, but if we finished every story, what would the podcast be?
That's right. You've got to leave a lot of little kind of open loops. Do you know what I mean? So then people are coming back in the hope that we'll finish the point.
And we
What's he
never
doing, man?
will.
What happened to you and Drew?
Well, no, but before we go into that, where are
He
we?
shot Drew in the back of the head because he killed a rabbit.
No. Yeah, Drew wasn't all there. Drew was a big, strong man who used to just pet me. It was comforting.
I broke up with the therapist a little while ago because they just kept trying to like convince me that I like didn't like my dad and like
Carlo.
that he was a nasty man, and I
He
kept
is
being
a
like,
nasty.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And they were like, do you think this comes back to whatever? And I was just like, no.
That's what I want. I love my dad, but
You want to hate him?
my therapist was just giving me really good life advice.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, this is not what I'm looking for at all.
You want an enemy?
No, I
want a
just
bad
want
guy?
somebody to go, it's not your fault. This guy was like...
That's what lots of people want, Chris.
Yeah.
That's why everybody goes to therapy
Yeah.
now.
And they,
There's someone to go, but the thing is,
Oh, lad.
he was like, if you want to speak to that person,
go to Drew.
speak to them. And then
Lad.
what's the best thing that's going to happen? What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
See McD.
That sounds like CBT. CMB with CBT.
See, yeah, you're thinking about CBT. You got to go to Drew Bear. Drewy, baby.
Drew will give you some enemies.
Let me tell you
This
this.
is your name, by the way?
Let me tell you this. I ain't never done nothing wrong. And Drew told me that, baby.
what Drew said to you.
Mikey ain't never done nothing
Mikey
wrong.
Flawless, they call him.
Mikey, he would honestly tell me like Drew would be just like, he'd just be like, Mike, he'd be like, he's like, and he'd curse and stuff as well. Like we became, he's just like, Mike, he's like, I'm so glad I've met you, mate. He's
I'm
like,
convinced it was just a local
Yeah.
at Mike's pub.
Huh?
I'm convinced it was just a local at your
so
local
glad
pub.
we met, Mike.
Like a regular at the
Yeah.
local pub that you just sit beside and you call that therapy.
No, lad, this was Drew, lad. It was on Zoom. You're
I'm so
absolutely
glad
wrong.
you're paying me to listen to you, man.
100%, man. No, but lad,
Yeah, you're fucking...
oh no, man, Drew would have done it because, like, Drew would have done it for free. Drew loved.
Drew,
No,
why didn't he then?
what? Because he was fucking. He didn't want to make it weird. So, because then he thought he'd be come across a bit pedo-y if he was like, "Let's do this for free," you know. But Drew.
And you're 30.
I don't think you can be pedoed at this point.
You're
Very cool. I know
30.
you're Irish, but
No, but lad, my soul is very infantile.
yeah.
I would
Do
agree
you know
with
what I
that.
mean?
I would
Yeah.
solidly
And
agree with that.
if you looked at some parts of my body have not grown with the rest of them. Like my asshole is still 7. I swear to fuck.
And you've got a tiny boy's
Hey,
penis.
CMFB, I swear to fuck, man. I'm not joking. What?
Why do you
That's
think
how it tastes anyway.
And tastes?
I'm joking.
you're a mad bastard?
Hey,
But you've
I'm
seen
not-
your ass.
Huh?
You've seen your...
I
you-
recently.
Have you seen your ass?
See, when you were talking about this,
Yeah.
I was just like, how have you not?
I can't.
So curious.
I won't.
to see what's going on back there. And it's not
I like a
nice.
bit of mystery. about everybody.
I like
Do
to
you
know
know
what's
when you've
going
got like a person, like a singer you like, and you like that there's a little bit of mystery around them? I want to have a little bit of mystery around me for myself.
Well, that's fun because then when you're 60 or 70, there's still things to find out.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
There's
because
still-
you've
there's still trips
lost
to
any
take.
access to your young arse.
Huh?
You've lost.
See, that's
any
true.
You
access
tracking your ass over time?
You can't help it.
You check it in. You got to
It's
check in.
changed.
This guy took a picture of his ass every day for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. He was getting shagged up the ass a lot. It's like, go, 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 go. It's like a Muppet talk.
Looks like a strobe light.
A Muppet talking.
So what happened with Drew Boyd?
Well, see, just to give you some context, Drew really loved. Like Drew would tell me he loved me. You know, he did
Can't
tell me
do
that,
that.
a couple of times. Huh?
You can't do that.
You can if you love me, right? And he did love me. So,
Where is this a BetterHelp job or what is this?
This is
Where'd
not
you
better.
find
Like,
this
Drew has had big clients. Like he's like Drew is like fucking.
Name the clients.
Huh?
Name the
Oh,
clients.
died.
Oh no, what was his name? Fucking Noel Edmonds, I think.
He needs therapy after killing all those people with that helicopter.
Oh yeah.
What happened with that? I've never heard this before.
He flew a helicopter into a building.
Noel, did he?
I think so.
Oh fuck.
What happened?
Did he kill himself as well?
He should have.
He should have.
No, he I don't know what happened to him. He was involved in a helicopter crash that killed people, and then 10 years later, Deal or No Deal, and you're like, what happened to you? He worships a cube. Do you know that?
He worships a cube.
Well, you would
The
after
Philip
that show.
The Philip Schofield show, is it?
No Edmonds.
Yeah. But he worships a cube, you said.
Not the cube, a cube.
cube.
Not that cube.
He's a
Yeah,
cube
the
worshipper.
£250,000 cube.
Imagine you just opened up the £250,000 box.
The Cube was a great show, and it's a shame Schofield won't be back.
is easy in the cube.
Nothing's easy, man. And Schofield was, I've talked about this, but he was so good at being concerned outside of the Cube. Do you know what I mean? Like he was, no, but he literally like,
Oh, no.
he'd just be like,
Come on.
Yes, and he'd just be like, you were so close, weren't you?
You must.
And I thought, I genuinely was like, and that is the illusion I think we talked about, but I was like, this fucker cares.
Yeah.
The illusion of
And
concern, that's
the
how you make
illusion
it.
that he was
Yeah.
giving certain people that he knew.
Yeah.
You know, when he was shagging them.
I know.
In the
He
bum.
didn't really care.
In their
Right,
book.
tell us why you broke up
so-
with Drew and then we'll
right,
finish and go
so-
to the Patreon
so,
podcast.
So anyway, Drew loved me, I love him, but
Yeah.
and we were like friends, and he would say that to me. He said, I'm so glad I met you. Now I did say this ages ago, he would refer to himself in the third person quite a bit.
Would they? Like
Yeah.
The Rock?
Huh?
Like The Rock?
Like just similar to Rock, and I don't know if he was kind of influenced by that era of WWF wrestling, but
It doesn't matter what
Yeah.
you think. Tell
Just
me what you
terrible
feel.
yeah. Can you smell what Drew is feeling? Yeah, I think he might have been influenced by the Attitude Era of WWF, but he would refer to himself as Drew in the third person a bit. But so what ended up happening, I went through a phase of where I didn't sleep there for about 2 months.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. We were messaging, I was checking in on you.
Yeah, we were messaging for a bit, but so I was the closest I've ever been to like truly losing my mind. You know, I was really
You're going through it.
Oh yeah, I was licking the walls, and I was doing all
Good
sorts.
for the podcast.
Yeah,
Very manic content.
yeah, it's manic content. People were concerned. You know what I mean? You want
That's,
to drum up
that's
concern.
how you get them listening.
Honestly, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was watching it.
Yeah.
That
Concerned for
episode
death.
we were trying to get an appointment, I was like, this is one of the best podcasts I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But I was also like, I hope Mike's okay. Or that you were doing some kind of great character.
No, man, I was struggling really badly. But like he was just counting the money. But he was there. He had his little money counter on, just.
Goblin. Yeah.
But so I was going through this thing, and I was just losing my mind. And then I go into Drew, and then he just kind of wants to talk about my childhood. He's mad for he's just like, and let's go back to when you were 7. And it was just like, this. I need something that's helps
Now?
me now.
Now.
Drew.
Yeah, I hate all the
Yeah.
childhood stuff. It's just like, right. You know, it's just like, give me functional, like, what do I do tomorrow?
Right.
Who do I talk to
I have the
tomorrow? What's
exact
happening?
opposite issue.
You want childhood stuff?
I just want somebody to listen to me talk about stuff nobody cares about, which is why
That is what
podcasting's so
therapy
You're
is.
great.
kind of your
Yeah, that's true.
Rushmore stuff. You and the dad in the hairdresser.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I just watched Rushmore the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
We talked about that weekend we fell in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll always have that.
That's good.
You haven't even seen it. You dope. Anyway,
But tell me, was I listened before Mike got here?
have you seen Rushmore?
No.
What have you seen?
Isle of the Dogs.
Come on.
Isle of Dogs.
That's a cartoon.
Behave
for
yourself,
children.
please.
I've seen some of Grand Budapest Hotel.
You cut out, did you? You left?
I can't
You
remember.
had
I think
enough of that delightful movie?
I think it was on film 4, so I
Right.
just went to bed or something.
You're such a knacker.
This is one of the best artists of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know about that now.
I think he's
Ooh.
overcooked it recently. I think he's
Symmetry.
but no, I love him. I love him. I haven't
get
seen
it.
Asteroid City yet. I will go see it. Have you seen it? Lovely. Is
Yeah.
it? Tasty.
Really nice.
Is it tasty?
If you like the limits of artifice,
We want you out. He said delineate before the podcast. I was like, this isn't gonna be good. All right, lads, we're well over.
Patreon.com
we've lots more to talk
/parenting.
about.
yeah, we're
Love
going
it.
to talk about more therapy
Yeah.
stuff.
We've got
All
all
right.
sorts of stuff to talk about in the Patreon.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Sign up to the Patreon. Patreon.com/parenting. No,
Right.
wait. Fuck. We always forget this. Fringe show.
Fringe show.
I'm doing 7:15 every day of August, pretty much. I don't know the exact numbers. 7:15 at the
don't know the
Tron
figures.
Theatre in Edinburgh.
The Tron
Please come
Theatre?
and see me. Not the Tron Theatre.
That's what you
Tron
said.
Pub.
That's what you said.
I
You said
know.
the Tron Theatre.
It's not in the Tron Theatre, which is in Glasgow. It's in the Tron Tavern on the Royal Mile, or just off the Royal Mile.
Via
in
Monkey
Edinburgh.
Barrel.
Yeah. We
Good
clash.
shit. Yeah, I loved your show last year, and I'm really annoyed that we clash. I clash with a lot of the good boys up there. But go see Chris. He's going to be
Chris,
fucking
yeah,
great.
his show last year was one of the best shows in the festival.
Anything to plug,
Unbelievable.
Michael?
Just Edinburgh, 10:15 and 4:05. There's a few tickets left for my work in progress in Dublin on the 14th. There's only got 5 tickets left now, so if they're still available when you see this, get them. And and then London on July 22nd, Angel. I'm doing another work in progress then as well. So come to that. Yeah.
July previews. I've got Bedford, Nottingham, the Greater Southampton area, and there's another, the Isle of Wight at the Ventnor Fringe.
Is
the-
he of previews?
Yeah,
Bedford?
Bedford
Why do you
Fringe.
care what these people think?
Bedford,
No offense to them. Nice
Bedford
people,
Fringe. These are all the ones my agent put in, and I'm like, okay. I'll
Nice.
go there. So there's those, and then the Edinburgh Fringe, 6:25 every day of August, pretty much, and the 31st of July.
I just remembered in the Walton on Thames venue for the Fringe preview, and just come out to going. That's nothing.
You learned nothing.
I learned nothing from this.
But
Other than that, I
sometimes you
hate
get
posh
one
people,
line.
which I already knew.
A line here, there,
Anyway, thanks.
All right.
everywhere.
We love you. Chat to you soon. Patreon.
Patreon.com/parenting. Bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.